It's story time. It's story time. Come on, gather around because it's story time. Welcome to the story time. With me, we're gonna read books. We're gonna have some laughs. We're gonna smile today. We're gonna have a lot of laughs because it's story time with Nina. Story time with Nina. Story time with Nina. Story time with
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with Nina. You wouldn't believe who I am. That's right, I'm Nina. It's crazy. This is my story time. Welcome to story time with me. We're gonna read books. Today's book is wonderful, actually. Today's book, listen. I'm listening, yeah. Listen to this. You know, love looks like many things. It sure does. Love looks like many things. And today, we're going to celebrate that love in a brilliant, beautiful picture book called Worm Loves Worm. This book is by J.J. Austrian and illustrated by Mike Curato, and it is going to be a wonderful ride. So, what do I always say? I say a lot of things, actually. Grab a snack and a sippy and curl up because we are going to crack this book open and go on an adventure. Now, are you ready? What's that? Oh, you're ready. Okay, let's do it. Ah! Okay. Worm Loves Worm by J.J. Austrian and illustrated by Mike Curato. Worm loves worm. Let's be married, says Worm to Worm. Yes, answers Worm. Let's be married. When you look at that picture, it looks almost like a heart, doesn't it? Because Worm loves Worm. How do you tell them apart? You know how I tell them apart already? Can you spot the differences? JJ, we put that picture up on the screen. Can you spot the differences? Okay, look. The one worm has a little black eye, and then the other worm has like a white and then a black dot in his eye. So in their eye. So you can see they look very similar, but guess what? They're different. I can't really tell them apart. Huh. Wait, says Cricket. You'll need someone to marry you. That's how it's always done. I'll marry you. And you can see Cricket holding the book saying, I'm going to marry you. And Worm are like, well, we love each other. Okay. Now can we be married? Asks Worm. Wait, says the beetle. You've got to have a best beetle. Like a best man. You've got to have a best beetle. Naturally. That would be me, says the beetle. That would be me. You got to have a best beetle. So, you know what? You got to have the best beetle. Who's going to be? That would be Beetle. Now can we be married? Asks Worm. Wait, says the bees. They go, wheeze, 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 wheeze. You need brides bees. Can we be the bride's bees? Please, 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 please. Can you buzz like a bee? Please, please, please. Yes, says Worm. Now can we be married? You'll need to get rings to wear on your fingers, says Cricket. That's how it's always done. But we don't have fingers, says Worm. Huh. We can wear them like belts, says Worm. Wonderful, says Worm. Now we can be married. Worm and Worm are going to wear those rings like belts. Just make sure you have a band so we can dance, says Beetle. But we don't have feet to dance with, says Worm. And look at the little ant band. The ant band's like, but we're ready to play. We want to play your wedding. Let us play your wedding. We can just wiggle around, says Worm, like this. Can you do your best wiggle, Worm? Your worm wiggle? Ooh, we can wiggle around like this. Fun, said Worm. Now we can be married. But you still need a white dress, a tuxedo, a top hat, lots and lots of flowers, and a cake with frosting, says Bees. But we don't have heads or hats, says Worm, or even hands to hold flowers. And we only eat dirt, says Worm. Wait, says the Spider. I can attach the hat and flowers to you with my sticky web. Thank you, says Worm. Look at everyone coming together to celebrate Worm and Worm on their wonderful wedding day. Worm and Worm on the wonderful wedding day. Say that 5 times fast. But who will eat the cake? Asked the Bees. I can eat the cake along with the cricket and the beetle, says the Spider. But bing, everyone's got an idea. What did you say? Asked cricket and beetle. Nothing, says Spider with a smile. Oh! I think he's going to eat the cake with a side of cricket and beetle. Ooh. Now can we be married, says the Worm. But which one of you is the bride, asks the Bees. How can we be bride's bees if we don't know who the bride is? I can be the bride, says Worm. I can too, says Worm. And you see Worm number 1 wearing a dress and Worm number 2 wearing a veil. But one of you has to be the groom, or how can I be best beetle, says Beetle. I can be the groom, says Worm. Oh, I can too, says Worm. We both can be the groom. Amazing, says Spider. Really, asked Beetle? And the rest of the bees? Yeah, really. Wait, says Cricket. Wait. This isn't how it's always been done. And you know what Worm says? Then we'll change how it's always been done, says Worm. Yes, says Worm. And so they were married. You know why? Because Worm loves Worm. And I love this illustration at the very end because you know what it says? It says you can wear a tux, you can wear a dress. You know what? You don't have to wear either one of them. And you can still marry or not marry, but love the person you want to love. That's what's really wonderful about Worm and Worm. I hope their story inspires you to know that love can look like many things, and you don't have to follow the traditions. In fact, you can make your own traditions. You know the tradition I'm going to start today? I'm going to have some macaroni and cheese. And I think I'll put ketchup on it. That's my new tradition for the day. Do you have a tradition that you want to break today? Well, I think those all sound like good ideas. But let's celebrate the tradition of a not tradition. And Worm, and they love each other. And they can, or not, do whatever they want and do whatever they please. That's awesome. Worm loves Worm. And don't you forget it. You know what the world needs more of is love. And I think love looks beautiful in any way it can come. So thank you, Worm and Worm, for showing us what love looks like. Parents and caretakers, you can go beyond the book and celebrate more wonderful stories just like this one. Go ahead and look up our two beautiful and talented writer and illustrator, both JJ Austrian and Mike Curato. There are a lot of resources available from these two wonderful, wonderful talents. And I'm so thrilled that we can share them today right here on Storytime with Nina. Now, it's motto time. What's our mantra? Go big. That means we face the world and we do it with the best zest and zeal, and we take on any challenge with all of ourselves. We're mighty and strong. We go big. We also we be kind, because kindness matters. I'm kind to myself and I'm kind to others, and that is a sign of strength, like a superhero, like Captain America or Captain Marvel or Batman or you. When you're kind, you're just like all those awesome superheroes. You are a superhero. And of course, be you, because there's only one you. Just like Worm, loving Worm, their love looks a little different because there's only one of them. And you know what? There's only one you. So make sure you celebrate that today and celebrate any way you would like, just like our friends, Worm and Worm. Thank you so much for joining me for this wonderful story time. Let's sing it out. I'll see you next time with Storytime with Nina!
You are wonderful, you're one of a kind, like a lucky star. You light up my life, so keep on smiling, keep on shining. Go big, be kind, be you. Now sing this to someone you love, someone you think is very special. You are wonderful, you're one of a kind, like a lucky star. You light up my life, so keep on smiling, keep on shining. Go big, be kind, be you. Anytime you're feeling sad and blue, remember you're special, 'cause there's only one you. You are wonderful, you're one of a kind, like a lucky star. You light up my life, so keep on smiling, keep on shining. Go big, be kind, be you. Thank you for singing with me, and always remember just how special you really are. Go big, be kind, be you. Go big, be kind, be you. La 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 la. 'Cause drag is magic, drag is for you, and drag is for me. Drag is for everyone, drag is cool, drag is fun. La